Overseas, your ultimate destination for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, Goal Plus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harambee Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to a new stream on the Football Overseas YouTube channel. We're live for European World Cup qualifiers games. This is the last two games of UEFA, yeah, of European qualifiers games for this round, and games are on the card, and I'll quickly brush through them. Obviously, if I had more time, I'll have done it better, but I'll quickly brush through it. But anyway, so happy to Remembrance Day for all those who are celebrating it today. And so we'll start off with the first game. We'll start off with Group A. So we start off with Group A games. The first game on Group A is Luxembourg versus Germany. Let's do game 9 games of Group A. Have that to be shown up on the screen. So don't really like the screen of this, but anyway. Yeah, I think that will work. Yeah, like that. So and I move myself a bit this side. Yeah, that will work. Yeah, give me 9. So this is how the standings of Group A looks like. Germany is ahead with 9 points. Slovakia is second with 9 points. Germany just needs a win. Germany, the first game is Luxembourg versus Germany. This is an easy game for Germany. I think Luxembourg is an easy opponent for Germany. Germany can easily beat Luxembourg 3-0 on the card. With that 3-0, it means that yeah, yeah, that 3-0. So next one is Slovakia versus Northern Ireland. Slovakia has not been having great form. Northern Ireland could cause an upset here, and I know I could be wrong. I know I'll be wrong, but here What is that? Yeah. Okay. So here for Luxembourg versus for Slovakia versus Northern Ireland, I'm going to predict 2-2 win. Yeah, so for that game, it's a 2-2 game for Luxembourg versus. Let me ensure it will be easy. Yeah, so for Luxembourg versus Germany, that is a 3-0 game. For Slovakia versus Northern Ireland, I feel like Northern Ireland will upset Slovakia and could be a 2-2 draw. Next game is Germany versus Slovakia. Germany versus Slovakia, Germany will beat Slovakia 2-1. And Northern Ireland versus Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a weaker side, so I believe Northern Ireland will beat Luxembourg 3-1. Yeah, so let me put the comments. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So what's your predictions for Group A for Game Week 9 and Game Week 10? You can comment that in the chat below. And yeah, if you can also, I don't know why it's showing them all like this. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, we'll cover that. Yeah, I guess that works somehow. So that's a prediction. So for Group B, yeah, so for Group B, Game Week 10, setup is really bad. Anyway, I'll fix it. Group B, Game Week 10 predictions. How much lagging when I can use? Yeah, so for Group B, Game Week 10 is first game is Switzerland versus Sweden. For this game, Switzerland is already ahead by 3 points. Sweden is struggling in the table. I think Switzerland can beat Sweden 2-0. It's an easy game for both teams. With Sweden struggling with also Isak and Gokres. Isak struggling in Liverpool. I don't think Sweden has enough firepower to beat Switzerland. So I think that game will go for a 2-0 win in favor of home team to beat away team. Yeah. So next is Slovenia versus Kosovo. Yeah. So yeah, next is Slovenia versus Kosovo. So for Slovenia versus Kosovo, that one I predicted a 2-1 win. I knew that game will be a tight game. Yeah. I don't know who popped up in the chat. Yeah, so that game will be a tight game. And yeah, 2-1 win for Slovenia to beat Kosovo. Kosovo is currently second in the table, and Slovenia is third in the table. So yeah, it's a tight game. Kosovo has been performing well in the World Cup qualifiers here. So next game for this one is Kosovo versus Switzerland. I think by now Switzerland has most likely won. Yeah, if Kosovo lose, yeah, Switzerland has qualified for the World Cup. If Switzerland beats Sweden and Kosovo lose to Slovenia, Switzerland qualify. So Kosovo versus Switzerland, both teams are probably out of the qualifiers by now. And Team Switzerland knows that they have qualified already, and Kosovo knows that they are not going to go through here. So, so I think for Kosovo they'll be fighting for second place with Slovenia, hoping that Slovenia and Sweden grow. But I don't think that will be the case. I think what will happen is Kosovo will be smashed by Switzerland 3-1, and Sweden will have an upset win against Slovenia 2-1. So yeah, so Switzerland will smash Kosovo 3-1, and Sweden will have an upset win against Kosovo. Yeah. So yeah, I think that what will happen, and yeah, I think I should. Yeah, so the next game is Group C. I'm really tired of this. Yeah, so next game is Group C. That is a group of Denmark, Scotland, Greece, and Belarus. Yeah, so yeah, comment down in the charts your predictions, and yeah, comment down in the charts your predictions and everything. I'll be looking at them live right now. Yeah, so yeah, so Group C games, Greece versus Scotland. That would be a tight game between Greece versus Scotland. That one, I'll go for a 1-1 draw. Denmark versus Belarus, I'll go for a 3-0 win. Scotland versus Denmark, by then Denmark will have qualified after smashing Belarus 3-0. So, and Scotland and Greece draw will have given Denmark a chance to qualify. So I think Scotland will upset Denmark and beat Denmark 2-0 because Denmark will have already qualified. Belarus versus Greece. Greece will smash Belarus 3-1. And yeah, so yeah, the only team that will not get points this break as I predicted will be Belarus. The rest will have their fair share of points this international break. So the Group D, the table is like this. France ahead by 3 points. Ukraine second, Iceland third, as Esbjerg fourth with 1 point. I think, to be honest, we all know France will qualify this break, and Ukraine, yeah. So Group D games. So Azerbaijan versus Iceland. Iceland will smash Azerbaijan 3-0 away from home. Last time they faced each other, it was a 5-0 win, but I think the distance they're traveling and everything else, that will reduce by 2 goals, and it will be a 3-0 win. 3-0. Yeah, 3-0 win for Iceland. That would mean Iceland will go to 7 points, competing hard with Ukraine for second place. Yeah, so next. Yeah, so next is. Yes, so next is France versus Ukraine. France has the firepower to beat Ukraine to 1, so that will mean France will automatically qualify for the World Cup, whereby beating Ukraine to 1. Yeah, so yeah, so next will be Azerbaijan versus France. France will have qualified by then. Azerbaijan will be out of the World Cup qualifiers by then. They're already out anyway, so it doesn't matter. France will beat Azerbaijan 3-0. Ukraine versus Iceland. Iceland is stronger than Ukraine, and yeah, I think Iceland will beat Ukraine 2-0, and with that, that will mean Iceland will overtake Ukraine due to they'll have a very good international break, getting 3 points on the table. Yeah, so yeah, 3-0 win is on the cards. 2-0 win is on the cards for Iceland to beat Ukraine. Next is Group E. Group E, the tables like this: Spain has won all the games. Turkey has lost one. Georgia has lost three, won one. Bulgaria has lost all the games. So yeah, let me change the title. Yeah, so for this first game is Georgia versus Spain. Yeah, so Georgia versus Spain has always produced a lot of goals. Last time each other was 2-0 win, clean sheet win. I think Spain will like to qualify for the World Cup in style, and I don't see any other style other than smashing Georgia 4-0 to solidify your qualification to the World Cup. Yeah, so next is Turkey versus Bulgaria. Bulgaria, Bulgaria. Bulgaria is out of the World Cup. Turkey is competing hard against Spain for the World Cup qualifier spots. And could be wrong. So Turkey is competing hard with Spain for the World Cup spots, and I think Turkey will smash Bulgaria 5-0 on the table. And yeah, so next is Spain versus Turkey. Spain versus Turkey, that's an easy fixture for Spain. Spain has already qualified for the World Cup. But if they smash Georgia, they will qualify for the World Cup, and they can play their rotated side. And I think I'm going to go for 2-0 win for Spain. Bulgaria versus Georgia. Georgia will need to bounce back after Spain's embarrassment. So a 2-0 win for Georgia to beat Bulgaria. It will mean that this weekend all teams will get points except Bulgaria. Yeah. So Group E, Group F. Group F, the standings are these. Portugal has already qualified for World Cup. The space between Portugal and Hungary is just 5 points. You can only possibly there's only 6 points left to grab, and there's no chance for Hungary to grab all 6 out of 6 to upset Portugal's chance. So Portugal has already qualified for the World Cup 2026 automatically, and yeah. So for our good friend Cristiano, yeah. So Portugal, Armenia will play against Hungary. Armenia versus Hungary, that would be a good fixture. Hungary knowing that there's no chance of them qualifying, but if they want to push, they can push. And yeah, with the games that both teams are playing, it can go to the last game week where you can see, yeah, since both teams are not even playing against each other, in this break, you can see a possible chance where Hungary, Cristiano may not qualify for the World Cup and have to go to a playoff spot again, qualify for the World Cup. Yeah, so for that, I think I'll. Yeah, so yeah, Armenia versus Hungary. I think Hungary is a strong side. Hungary can beat Armenia 2-1. Ireland versus Portugal. With the predictions, I think Portugal can beat Ireland 4-0. It's a big team and everything. And yeah, Portugal versus Armenia. Portugal is a bigger team than Armenia, so 4-0 again. And yeah, I think as it shows, yeah, Portugal last passed Armenia 5-0, so 4-0. I know they struggled against Ireland, but they could beat Ireland 4-0, 4-0. 8 goals on the card for this break. Hungary versus Ireland. Hungary can beat Ireland 2-1. I think, to be honest, only two teams are earning points this game week, and that is Portugal and Hungary. The rest are dropping points this game week, this break. Yeah. So yeah, next is Group G. Yeah, so the teams to watch for Group F. Fixtures is how many goals Portugal and Hungary can score this break. It will determine who goes to the World Cup and who doesn't. And if Portugal bottles their games, some of their games, or draws, it gives Hungary a chance to win if Hungary wins all of their games. Anyway, Group G, um, for Group G, the fixtures are this. Netherlands has won, is unbeaten so far, and the Poland is second with one loss, one draw, 4 wins. 3 wins, 3 losses is Finland. Uh, Lithuania is fourth with they have not won a game, so three draws, four losses. Malta two draws, one four losses. Yeah. So first game is Finland versus Malta. Malta has not won a game. Finland has won three games. I think this is a good chance for Finland to earn some points. They'll smash Malta 3-1. Next is Poland versus Netherlands. Netherlands can cement their qualification by beating Poland 2-0. After they beat Poland 2-0, they have qualified for the World Cup. That's by beating Poland 2-0 away from home. Yeah, so next is Netherlands versus Lithuania. I think after Netherlands have qualified for the World Cup, beating Lithuania will not be that hard, to be honest, for a team like Netherlands. They can easily beat Lithuania. And I think they have proven it could be close, 2-3, but I think the fixture could be a 2-0, 3-0 win. Yeah, 3-0 or 2-0. To be safe, I think I'll go for 2-0 win to be safe, but I know it could be 3-0. Next is Malta versus Poland. Poland needs to bounce back after losing to Netherlands, so I think Poland will bounce back with a 3-1 win over Netherlands. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, so that would mean that Netherlands qualifies during this break. Yeah, and next is Group H. Yeah, so this is game week 9 and game week 10, the last fixtures. So Group H is Austria with 15 points, Bosnia with 13 points, Romania with 10 points. If they have 6 points, and Austria and loses both games, it is by miracle can Romania qualify automatically if Bosnia also loses all the games on Austria. That is a miracle, but will it happen? Football is about miracles, but again, I don't think it can happen. Yeah, because you have to be the real. Next is the page Cyprus versus Austria. Cyprus is an easy team for Austria, and this is a fixture where Austria can qualify. Yeah, I feel like Austria can qualify this midweek. They can beat Cyprus 3-0. Bosnia versus Romania, that third fixture, that can be a 1-1 draw, to be honest, between the two sides. And yeah, Austria versus Bosnia. After Austria has qualified, I think Austria will play a rotated side against Bosnia, and they could cancel each other out. It could be a 1-1 draw. Because Austria has already qualified, Bosnia will be second place. So yeah, it could be 1-1 draw. And Romania versus San Marino. Romania can beat San Marino 4-0. If that happens, yeah, that will mean that Romania has they got 4 points this break and they don't. Bosnia has gotten 2 points they've never lost during this break according to my predictions. Yeah, and that will mean both teams are comfortable. So yeah, so I Group I is where I've predicted a lot of actions, and yeah, because Group I feel like you could see a very offensive Group I, and that could be Group I. Group I is this: Norway, Norway, Italy, Israel, Estonia, and Moldova. These are the teams of Israel, Estonia, Moldova they're out of the World Cup qualifiers. Now the real teams that matter, yeah, is Israel, is Italy and Norway. The fixtures will be top notch. So first game, Norway versus Estonia. Norway can beat Estonia 5-0. Haaland is on hot form heading into the international break. You not want to be the goalkeeper playing against Haaland in this hot form of Haaland. So it could be a 5-0 win for Norway. And yeah, Norway will cement the qualification there. To be honest, it could be cemented there because yeah. Then next is what? Yeah, I think the last time they faced each other, Norway versus Estonia was what? Last time they faced each other, Norway versus Estonia. It was a tight 1-0 win, but I think with everything else, Norway can rotate and beat Estonia. I think 4-0 or something like that. Moldova versus Italy, but I don't think they will rotate most likely. They will not. So Moldova versus Italy will be a 4-0 win. I know Chelsea Italian squad, but I believe it can be a 4-0 win. Moldova Italy to be 4-0. Is Italy versus Norway. Of I think this fixture was interesting results. Norway smashed Italy 3-0, and I think it can be another clean sheet win, but it will not be a 2-0 win for Norway with Italy. I know Italy is looking for the revenge, but I don't think Italy find their revenge during this break. Yeah, so that would mean if Norway beats Italy, they cement their spot in the World Cup, and Italy goes another World Cup, another 4 years without qualifying for a World Cup. Yeah. So next is Israel versus Moldova. Israel has to compensate. Yeah, Israel versus Moldova. Moldova is an easier squad. Israel can beat Moldova 3-0. Means that Moldova, Estonia during this break will not get points. Italy and Norway will get points. Israel will get points. Yeah. So those two teams will not get points. So next is G. Group G. Group G or Group J? Group J. Yeah, Group J. Yeah. So Group J is yeah. So for Group J, this is a table for Group J. Yeah. So Belgium, North Macedonia. Yeah. So this looks like a tight table. Any team can qualify from Belgium, North Macedonia, Wales, Kav- and Kazakhstan and Liechtenstein. They're out of the qualifiers to be considered. Yeah. So yeah, between 30 way hosts between Belgium, North Macedonia, and Wales. And yeah, so first game is Kazakhstan versus North Belgium. That I predicted a strong win for Belgium, a 5-0 win for Belgium. Because remember 30 way host, it means next is Liechtenstein versus Wales. Liechtenstein versus Wales. I predicted Wales to beat Liechtenstein. Wales to beat Liechtenstein 3-0. Which means, remember, it's a three-way also. Both teams have gotten 2 points. Belgium versus Liechtenstein. This is where it got interesting because I've never predicted this high. I may be lazy, but I've never predicted this high. Last time it was a 6-0 win for Belgium, but I think this time it will be a 7-0 win for Belgium. Uh, Next is Wales versus North Macedonia. North Macedonia could upset Wales and beat Wales 2-1. That will mean that Belgium qualifies for the World Cup and the two knock themselves out of automatic place in the World Cup. Next is Group K. Group K is another group where I predicted a lot of goals to happen, and because of one thing. So yeah, Group K, England has already automatically qualified for the World Cup. Mathematically, they have qualified because Albania. I don't think Albania will upset. It's 7 points lead. Albania cannot upset. It can only win 6 points in this game week. So England has qualified for the World Cup automatically. And yeah, so England versus, and then Albania is second, Serbia is third. Yeah, so I think the only place is for runners up. So that's a tight between Albania, Serbia, and Latvia. Yeah, so next, so first game is Group K, that is England versus Serbia. England versus Serbia, I think England will most likely rotate, and that will be a 2-0 win for England. Next is Andorra versus Albania. For Group K, Andorra is out, so Albania will smash Andorra 3-0. England versus Albania versus England, that would be a good fixture. I think both teams will rotate. No, Albania will give England a tough game, and England could drop points here, but I don't believe they will. So it could be a 2-0 win for England with Albania. Because, yeah, and then next is Serbia versus Latvia. Serbia to beat Latvia 2-1. So I think, what will that mean for my predictions? Hmm, Latvia did not get any points, so Latvia is out between Serbia and Albania. Serbia got points, Albania didn't get points. Albania got three points, both teams got 3 points. And yeah, both teams were beaten by England 2-0. So I think the only difference was the game, and I think Albania will qualify, will go for runners up. Yeah. Next is the last group, Group L. Yeah, Group L. Yeah, before, yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down the predictions in the chat. Yeah, because yeah, I'll also upload this later on as well. So yeah, Group L is that. Yeah, so Croatia, Czech Republic, Ireland, those that's a tight the host group. Montenegro, clip that those teams are out. So yeah, so yeah, so for this group L, Croatia versus Faroe Islands. It is a 4-0 win for Croatia that I'm predicting to be a big game. And yeah, Great Britain versus Montenegro. Both teams are out of the World Cup qualifier, so 3-0 win for Montenegro. Montenegro versus Croatia. This one, I feel Croatia could go all the way out and beat embarrass Montenegro, but I'm being nice, so I'll go for a 3-0 win for Croatia to beat Montenegro. And Czech Republic versus Gibraltar. I think Czech Republic will beat Gibraltar 4-0. Yeah, that will mean that Croatia automatically qualifies, and that will mean that I'm done with my predictions. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the channel because we are on 880 subs, and comment down the predictions, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Football Overseas. We appreciate you joining us for today's live stream. If you enjoyed the action and analysis, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling sports content. Stay connected with Football Overseas. Follow us on social media, Instagram at _Foyt2019 X, Twitter at Kyle44323-945. Facebook, Football Overseas and Football for Life Show. TikTok, FO_NextGen_SportShub. Our shows include, Premier League Game Month Show, a live review at the end of every 4 game weeks. Champions Crystal Ball Show, dive deep into UEFA competitions. Goal Plus Africa, everything African football. Eurovision, focused on European leagues. Libertadores Vision, South American football insights. United Frontline, all about Manchester United. Harambee Stars Unleashed, celebrate the Kenyan national team. Leagues we cover, Premier League. Championship. FA Women's Championship. La Liga. Serie A Scottish Premiership. Bundesliga. South African Premiership. Portuguese Primeira Liga. Other competitions and sports, UEFA Super Cup. Europa League. Champions League. Club World Cup. FA Cup. Carabao Cup. Cricket, IPL, T20, Vitality Blast. F1. Rugby. World Cups. EFL Community Shield. Join our team. Are you interested in becoming one of our 13 predictors? Email us at fanmanchester515@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at _Foyt2019_ with your name, favorite team, and nationality. Partnerships and sponsorships. If you're interested in partnering or sponsoring us, reach out through the same channels. Football Overseas is where passion meets sports. Not just about football, we also cover NBA, cricket, F1, and rugby. Remember, the game isn't over. Keep your passion alive and join us for our next stream. Until next